Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Roop Kumar Reddy, and I represent this company called YepTV. So YepTV is founded in 2006 with a vision to make TV accessible to the expats living worldwide, especially the Indian channels. In 2006, we started. So 2006 was the time when there was no iPhone, there's no concept of smart TV, but we had a vision that internet is going to dominate the entire streaming market, entire TV market. Today, we are one of the largest TV streaming platform for South Asian content. We have subscribers available in 50 different countries, including UK, Europe, North America, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, New Zealand, etc. We also recently won a Red Herring Top 100 awards. So now YepTV is launching its mobile TV offering first time in India. So we already partnered with around 200 broadcasters. We already partnered with all the major movie publishers, movie TV shows. So globally, OTT market or streaming market is going to dominate the entire TV segment. Currently, it's around 10% of the market, but we strongly believe that in the next few years, with the penetration of broadband, OTT is going to replace or take away the major share from the cable as well as the broadcasters. So what is the uniqueness of YepTV mobile app? So one thing is real-time TV discovery. So we are, as user is watching any of the online TV, whether it is a live channel or on-demand movie, we are collecting data every minute, and we are integrating that with the EPG and processing it in the back end using big data recommendation algorithms. So what advantage that we have is based on the user preferences. As soon as user opens the mobile app or a smart TV app, it will automatically populate the most popular channel or content. So user never has to waste time browsing channels or try to find what he has to watch. Most of the time what happens is we start TV and we end up browsing all the channels, see what's happening in all the channels and try to figure out what is that I want to watch. So we are solving that one problem using the technology. Second important feature that we have is the time shifting feature. For example, say your favorite program starts at 9:30 p.m. in the evening, and you switch on the TV at 9:45 or mobile app at 9:45. There's no way right now you can go back and start watching that particular show from 9:30, right? So what we are providing is a real-time time shifting feature. So you can pause linear TV and you can go back and rewind and watch based on your own convenience. So we also have this very interesting feature called Catch-up TV. So all the content, for example, on your any TV content, all the content is stored in the cloud. Last 10 days of content is stored in the cloud. For example, if you miss any of the particular program in live TV, for example, I want to watch Saturday 9:30 program, you can just go back. We can select a particular day and go back and start watching that channel. It is as simple as that. So you never have to pre-record any of the content, just like you have it in your traditional setup box. It will automatically do it on the cloud. So not only that, users can even watch TV even on 2G connections. So we use adaptive bitrate as well as some of the compression, world-class compression technologies to reduce the video bandwidth, so that user will be able to play channels, TVs, movies without buffering on any type of bandwidth connection. So we already have 5 million downloads across Android and iOS. Most of it are from India. 80% of the downloads are from India, and we we are loved by the users. We have 4+ rating across Apple App Store and Google Play Store. So we strongly feel mobile TV is just a start for us in India, and going forward we want to be a one-stop solution for all the curated content. We want to replace in broadband and cable dish and cable industry. So we already tied up with all the major smart TV providers such as Smart TV, LG and Sony. all these three combines almost 80% of the smart TV market in India. In fact, if you buy any of a smart TV, any of the smart TV from any of these vendors today, FTV app is already pre-installed in all the smart TVs. That means even today we already have a reach of around 2-3 million households. So when we launch, we want to take advantage of all these partnerships, and the vision is to be a de facto platform for all the curated entertainment content in India. Yeah, well, questions.
So, I mean, the part that we really liked about your app was the fact that it works on low bitrate
Right,
as
right.
well. What sort of usage patterns do you see on different types of bitrates, especially in India?
So what we are offering around 7 profiles, 7 bit rates that works from as low as 40 kbps, which usually we get it on 2G, and you'll also get it up to like 2.5 meg for movies. So usually the broadband cable is around 4 Mbps. The minimum is around 4 Mbps right now. For example, if you look at but 2G and 3G, it's around 2G it's around 80 kbps, and 3G it's around probably 1 meg or so. So these are the this is what
No,
we are.
where are you seeing most of the consumption coming from? On what bit rates?
Oh,
Or on what types of connection?
yeah, bitrate we have around 200 kbps is one bitrate that we have most of the consumption, and 1 meg is where we have the highest consumption. 1.5, 1.1 meg is what the highest one.
Okay, that generally indicates that most of the consumption is happening on wireline.
No, we
connections,
do collect the data both on Wi-Fi as well as the 2G, but the patterns are almost like 40 versus 60% on Wi-Fi and mobile data connections.
Okay. The other thing is that what changes do you have, and this is just out of curiosity, what changes do you have to do to deliver on a smart TV, because the screen sizes are larger and therefore pixelization might be greater?
Yeah, absolutely. So one is smart TVs require a little bit higher bandwidth compared to the mobile devices. So the minimum that you need is around 600 kbps. Unlike mobile, even if it is on 200 kbps, you'll see a better quality. But on TVs, you need to have minimum of 600 kbps. And for true HD experience, we need somewhere around, I'm not SD standard definition experience, you need somewhere around 2.5 meg
Okay.
bandwidth.
What's the business model?
So rest of the world, the business model is pure subscription based model, but India we are planning to have a freemium based model, and most of the content is available for free, and some of the content we cannot make it for free, so it will be a paid subscription based model.
So,
Pardon?
What's the subscription?
So it varies from country to country. So in USA we have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Approximate ARPU per user is around $30, I guess.
No, what's your plan in India?
So India, it will be a micro-transaction based model. So we are trying, we have partnered with all the telco operators. So we are planning to give per day, it will be around 2 to 3 rupees per day. So you'll get ad free, you'll get all the premium channels, you'll get all the movies, you'll get 10 days of catch up TV, you'll get all the 200 channels available out there, and you also get hundreds of TV shows.
For about 90 rupees a month.
Yeah, monthly package it will be much lesser. Monthly package it will be around I don't know. We still have to figure it out. It will be around 50 to 60 rupees.
For about 20, for a bouquet of 20 channels?
No, all the channels.
All the channels.
All the channels in all 12 languages.
and the cost of data is obviously going to be separate.
Yeah, it's going to be separate. Yeah. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to partnering with all the telco providers and also all the ISP providers in India. For example, we are working with ACT. Which is one of the largest ISP provider in broadband. So what happens is that consumption that happens in that through that particular ISP provider will not be counted in that user's bandwidth consumption. For example, usually Airtel or any of them has a limit of 60 GB per month or 30 GB per month. So when we partner with them, so whatever bandwidth consumption happens through FTV app or through FTV Smart TV app, that will not be counted in.
Let's not go there right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have time for one question from the audience. Yes, please.
So you increasingly see content owners like let's say Star starting Hotstar or see trying to move their content away from that
Absolutely, yeah.
How do you see yourself playing a role there? Because they have their own content, they have their own delivery platforms.
Absolutely, yeah. So we are already working with Star Aura on board, and we also have ZTV on board called Ditto TV. So they are not a neutral platforms. We are a neutral platform. So we can compare Ditto TV or Hotstar with versus FTV as a retail versus a mall, right? So we are an aggregators where they have only bouquet of channel where they can have, for example, take Nike, right? They have a retail store and they are also available on your mall or any of your malls. So you are more, absolutely, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.